What's up, everybody, and welcome to Picking Up the Crap, the October 2012 edition, my series that analyzes the analysts for the video game industry, hardware, and software sales. And here are your NPD hardware numbers for October 2012, representing the US market. As usual, Microsoft is the only company to release their hardware numbers, so we do know that everything is below the total of the Xbox 360, which came in number 1 again. The Xbox 360 sold 270,000 systems in the month of October, down 31.3% of last year. Number 2, according to the estimation, is the Nintendo 3DS. Number 3, the PlayStation 3. Number 4, the Nintendo Wii. Number 5, the Nintendo DS. And number 6, the PlayStation Vita. Those are your hardware numbers for the month of October. Now here are your NPD software numbers for the month of October 2012. Coming in at number 1, NBA 2K13 across 5 platforms, selling 1,270,000 copies. Number 2, Resident Evil 6 across 2 platforms, selling 806,000 copies. Number 3, Pokemon Black version 2. Number 4, Dishonored across 3 platforms, selling 406,000 copies. Number 5, Pokemon White version 2. Number 6, Madden NFL 13 across 4 platforms. Number 7, FIFA 13 across 6 platforms. Number 8, Medal of Honor Warfighter across 3 platforms, selling 300,000 copies. Number 9, Borderlands 2 across 3 platforms. Number 10, Skylanders Giants across 4 platforms, selling 269,000 copies. Alright, everybody, welcome to the going public part of Picking Up the Crap, the area of the episode where I get to go into detail and really look in the current state of the industry. In this segment, I want to talk about a couple of things I may have overlooked with the hardware and software numbers to give you my opinion on the current state of the video game industry. For our first topic in the going public segment, I want to look at several games that released in the month of October but failed to chart in the NPD Top 10. These games sold under 269,000 copies. The most notable games are 007 Legends on 2 platforms, Dance Central 3, an Xbox 360 Connect exclusive, Fable the Journey, another Connect exclusive, and Forza Horizon, a Xbox 360 exclusive. With several games released for the Connect, yet the Xbox 360 was still down year to year by 31%. People are not buying Connect games or probably not using their device. So the Connect has already fallen into the same kind of Wii category where you use it for a little bit and you stop playing with it. A game brand like Dance Central 3, which has never ever had the sales of its rival, Just Dance, has already fallen into the Guitar Hero type pace where it's already pretty much a dead franchise, despite it being a superior product compared to Just Dance. The next thing I want to look at in the going public segment is the sales of Pokemon Black and White 2 for the Nintendo DS. As we know, Pokemon Black, White, and 2 both charted in this month's NPD at number 3 and number 5 respectively. Combined numbers for both games was 867,000 copies sold in the month of October. If you compare this to the original opening of Black and White, which sold 2.5 million copies, you would consider this a bomb. But Pokemon Black and White 2 is an expansion game. It's the third pillar game that Nintendo usually released for their Pokemon series. Instead, they decided to make 2 copies instead of just 1. So the sales of Pokemon Black, White, and 2 are actually on par with the most recent Pokemon Platinum. And finally, I want to look at the selling history of New Super Mario Bros. 2 Gold for the Nintendo 3DS. In the 3 months since its release in August, the game has now sold 675,000 copies in the US market. While only having now about 60 days to chart in the NPD, this is still very alarming. And it could mean only one of three possible things. 1. Mario saturation. With Mario Kart, with the just recent release Paper Mario, with Super Mario 3D Land, people could be tired of Mario right now and decide to skip out on this game. 2. New Super Mario Bros. Oversaturation. Even though New Super Mario Bros. Wii released in 2009, this year alone there will be 2 New Super Mario Bros. Games released in a matter of months. New Super Mario Bros. 2 Gold for the 3DS and New Super Mario Bros. U for the Wii U. People could be tired of the franchise, or at least 2D Mario. And finally, it could be the release of New Super Mario Bros. U coming a month or 2 later. Gamers could feel it's worth buying that version instead of the portable gold version, feeling that the Wii U version is a more complete game since it offers multiplayer, more creative design and levels, and it seems like it has more effort put into it. While Mario games always seem to have long legs and sell long after their release, and Nintendo probably won't release another New Super Mario Bros. Games on the 3DS or the U in this generation, it's still not a good sign for the 2D giant. If these games don't match, or at least get close to what they did on the Wii, it could be time for that franchise to either be revamped once again or go on another 15-year hiatus. Before I end this episode of Picking Up the Crap, I want to highlight some of the topics for the upcoming episode. The November NPD, the go time of the gaming industry. All the big games are out, and we even have a launch of a new system, the Wii U. Next month, I'm looking more forward to the smaller games that are releasing, or the high-profile games that don't expect to be huge major sellers. We all know Halo's going to sell great. We all know Black Ops 2 is going to sell great. But I'm looking forward to seeing the sales of games like Zombie U for the Wii U, Scribblenauts, games like Little Big Planet kart racing for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation All-Stars. Then also, I want to see the effect of the Black Ops Declassified and the Assassin's Creed Liberations for the PlayStation Vita. See if those games can actually do something for the Vita in the North American market. So, for Picking Up the Crap, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.